to Leaders in Action Looking Ahead. I'm Robin Termingham of the Olderhood Group, and my guest today is Olderhood Senior Advisor Amoti Nyabongo. Amoti is a writer and a consultant for us, and today we're chatting about expanding your mind as you look forward as a leader. Welcome, Amoti.
Hi, Robin. How are you?
I'm just great. So tell us, what's this topic all about in your mind?
Basically, especially in the times that we're experiencing now, there are things that we are going to face during the normal day, which most days are not normal anymore. In fact, the norm is now that there is no norm, and you're challenged to come up with solutions where 6 months, 6 years ago, they were the farthest thing from your mind. So, as a leader, you're called on to do things that have never been done before.
But do you think that we're reaching the point where this is the new normal?
Most definitely, because I think what happened is because of the pandemic, the world, basically everybody, is realized that we are actually in a very fragile existence. Our reality has been tested. Our values are being challenged. So we have to be ready for whatever comes down the pike. And that's kind of where I see things right now.
Okay, so when we start talking about organizational culture, how is all of this relevant?
That's an excellent question. Most organizations have a formal culture as well as an informal culture. The formal culture is what is laid out in the bylaws, in the business plan or the charter, or whatever document or mindset that they offer up or operate off of that was set at the beginning. However, the culture is what and how people do things day in and day out, the normal interactions in the office or basically virtually now, and
Mhm.
how you get the tasks done, how you accomplish the goals, and how you bring the vision and the goals into realization.
So I was actually reading something on the internet yesterday, which was talking about when you're dealing with teams in this new environment, that you can't assume that everybody on the team coming to the table knows the rules of engagement. What should people or leaders, I guess, be thinking about in terms of all of this?
This comes into what I call thinking in 3D, thinking in three dimensions. You have the present dimension, where are we right now? You have the past, what did we just do? Or what did we discuss? And then you have the future, which is where are we going? What are we trying to accomplish? And when you have new members of the team, you have to sort of go back to square one and say, okay, this is where we're starting from, this is where we're going, and how can we maximize your input into this objective?
So, as an individual contributor on a team, what's the best way to think about this in terms of your personal development?
Let me take that in a two-part question.
Okay.
In terms of being a member of a team or leading a team, you always have to be open and available. You can't lock yourself away from your team members. You can't lock yourself away from the players, so to say. So you have to basically be able to switch hats at a moment's notice. So you're constantly looking at how they perform, how they generate success, what are their inputs, what are the levers that they're pushing or pulling. Then you have to look at, okay, where is this taking the team and where is this taking me?
Hmm.
And that's even more important, especially when you're a leader. You have to realize that, okay, the growth that you're experiencing may take you someplace that you didn't consider going. And it might be unfamiliar, it might be a little uncomfortable. But that's kind of what leadership is about in a certain extent. Sometimes you have to learn how to be uncomfortable to be comfortable.
Hmm. Interesting point. So, if you're a leader and you're experiencing, I'm going to call them growing pains, what how do you express that to your team? how do you get a dialogue going with your team members so that A, you can build rapport, and B, others can share what they're going through?
The first thing I think that you have to have as a leader is the transparency.
Mm-hmm.
You have to show a certain amount of vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
The days of my way or the highway, those days are gone. The idea that I'm the boss, I know everything, don't ask me anything. Those days are gone. You have to be very fluid. You have to be open. You have to be personable. Also, you have to be approachable. So, as a leader, what you're looking to do is, I'm not going to say baby your team, but you're looking to have compassion. You're not looking to be draconian with
Mm-hmm.
how you act and how you interact with your team. The second thing that I would say to start the dialogue is to ask a good question. Hey, I'm experiencing this. Is anybody else going through this too?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you put yourself out there like that, they're saying, okay, well, he's being approachable. He's opening up. This is license for me to share what my feelings are. This is the dialogue. And I was explaining to a friend earlier that one of the lessons that I've learned as a leader is to remove myself, the individual, from the conversation so that they're free to express whatever they think, whatever they feel about whatever it is we're discussing. And I don't wind up taking it personal. I don't wind up getting involved in terms of it's a matter of pride. It's a matter of, I'm the boss. You can't tell me this. No, no, no. I'm the boss. You can tell me anything you need to tell me to grow the team.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell me anything you need to tell me that you're experiencing that's going to hinder our process or our progress.
I always think as a leader that what you said, the key thing here is don't take any of it personally. You have to allow team members to tell you where they're at, to tell you how they feel, to tell you what they think, if you
Mhm.
will, even if you don't agree with their position. You have to understand where they truly are, and so that you can either mentor or guide or give a little direction and help everybody move forward and help the tasks get done.
Yeah. In fact, one of my mentors explained to me early on in my work career, he says, I'm not looking for agreement. I'm looking for understanding.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yes,
I
absolutely.
don't mind if we don't agree. What I do have a problem with is if we don't understand why we're doing what we're doing. So, yeah.
Excellent point. Well, I think that's a great place to leave it for today. You've been watching Leaders in Action Looking Ahead. Join us again soon for more from Amoti.